Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, we were about to enter the City of Eyes, finally at long last. We have some things to do. We need to save Galfrey and or the Sword of Valor. And we need to mount up on our horses and stuff, so let's grab Sela.
We will win this war.
Mount there. Main character, mount there. And let's go see what we can find. There's definitely already a body with some garbage loot. We're heading up towards here. There's not a lot going on yet. Here we go.
Is the erstwhile heart of Sarkoris until it was cleaved in twain. A dead city turned death trap. One who enters may never leave.
Kyrieru seems lost in thought, her words addressed to no one in particular. She's no longer hiding the gaping wound above her own heart.
Lady Kyrieru, the world wound, your grand experiment is about to come to an end. And although I find myself drawn into the fight against it, on behalf of the entire scientific community of Galarion, I salute you for your sheer audacity.
I am interested in neither praise nor reproach, not from you or from Galarion as a whole. Everything I've done for a single, deeply personal purpose. Keep your adulation to yourself. I won't comment on it further.
I have a lot of questions for you.
I wish I could answer them now, but I cannot. Your time is running out. Anamora is about to turn the Temple of Stone manuscripts to dust. If she does not, the one now approaching from the abyss will. Soon this city may be gone altogether, along with all that it contains.
This city and all of Sarkoris are dead because of what you did. What do you feel when you look at your handiwork?
Regret poisons the will and the mind. I've long since forgotten what regret feels like.
Okay.
That's not true. Every living person feels regret. The only people who don't have any regrets are people who have died on the inside. But you're not one of them. Your soul is still alive. I can feel your regret. You regret something very, very much.
You tried to kill me and now you come here to talk like nothing happened?
Why not? When the time comes, we will settle our dispute. Until then, I'll continue to follow you.
Kyrieru smiles ominously.
But I tell you again, this city is a trap. Not mine, which is why I can drop by to warn you about it. The trap was set by Discari. He knows of your arrival. His servants have lured the reckless queen here, and at this moment she is rushing headlong toward her own destruction. Many of your allies are here, and their camp is about to be attacked. The very same camp at which the reckless queen left your banner. The Sword of Valor. The city is also home to the Temple of Stone manuscripts, one of the few surviving arcane libraries in Sarkoris. Some of my research is held there on Discari's orders, and the Locust Lord's minions are laying waste to it at this very moment. Turn back and you will lose everything. But if you charge forward, you'll be heading into an ambush. He will let you pass deeper into the city, and then all will descend into chaos. Iz has rotted away. It is steeped in abyssal emanations. Once Discari breaks through, the consequences will be horrific. Choose then what is more valuable to you, and what you wish to save in time. Your allies and the banner, the queen, or knowledge itself. Knowledge. It's time. I know this won't be our last meeting, so I will not bid you farewell.
Kyrieru looks at us intently and then turns away. Alright, we're gonna go save the queen with this group. Oh, we found a Galu.
I will resist!
And a Vrolic guy that ran away.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll just have to resort
Oh my
to
god, we are
brute
doing
force.
so bad with attack rolls. We have missed every single attack so far. That is insanely bad. That's okay though. It'll be fine. Did we get held? No, we're fine. Alright.
Prepare yourself.
We'll get some buffs going after this fight. That Vrolikai is just running.
Into
She
the
is sickened.
So
There we
it
go.
comes to this.
Let's gather people up. We can do our buff spells. Oh. Nightmare is different than Sela currently at the moment because reasons. No heroic invocation. Leave that alone. Just move up here a little bit. Okay, Nenio needs to move up here as well. Gathering everyone up sort of near Sela so that we can do this spell. We're gonna have to hunt down that Vrolikai, which is actually kind of annoying. Oh, looks like Sela's back up and ready to go, so let's get her back up on Nightmare, maybe? She can't quite reach, that's fine. Stay there. Where's Nenio? There's Nenio. Alright. Everyone has heroic invocation now. That's good. We're gonna get haste as it really doesn't want to come into combat. That's fine. We don't need it to. I'll wait for haste and I'll go hunt it down. Oh, it won't be till next turn anyways. There we go. Now we can go fight it down somewhere. We should be able to catch it, in theory. Sela, are you mounted? I forgot to remount you. There we go. Back on your horse. Good. Alright, main character. Here we go.
I sense something.
Oh, we set off the thing. Commander, is that you? Halrun looks at you with a mixture of suspicion and hope. He whispers a prayer that makes his eyes flash with golden light for a moment, then looks you over again from head to toe. Not some evil sorcery, not an illusion, not a trick. It really is you, but how is this possible? It's been half a year since you perished in the Abyss. I was ever so glad to be out of the Abyss and back on my home plane. But now that I am confronted with this mustachioed misery, I find myself wishing I were back in Alushanera. My journey back from the Abyss took longer than I anticipated, but I have returned. And praise Ayamade you have. I'll be straight with you, things have really gone downhill without you. In this whole Eyes expedition, I wouldn't dare question Her Majesty's orders, but these rotten ruins just scream trap to me. Wouldn't be the first trap we stumbled into, but none have been strong enough to hold us. Where are you headed? Our scouts have located a demon lair nearby, a whole unit. Her Majesty has sent us to deliver a preemptive strike. We kill them now, before they get a chance to hit us from the rear. Where is Queen Gelfrey? Halrun lowers his head and says in an uncharacteristically quiet voice, Trenda lives here. Those beasts weren't satisfied with just killing her. They turned her into a sickening undead monstrosity. Her Majesty has headed off into battle to lay her old comrade to rest. I have faith in Her Majesty's victory, and yet, you should make haste to join her. It's sure to be a grim battle, and she could use the reinforcements. Unfortunately, I was ordered to clear the demon lair nearby. We are not bound by her orders. You could help her. Where's the Sword of Valor? Right where a banner should be, flying over our camp. Do you know anything about what happened to Tirabade? Tirabade? She's here with the army, and in Her Majesty's personal elite squad to boot. The Queen's right hand, in short. Quite the career that lass has made for herself. He worries his lip, then adds reluctantly, I have to hand it to her. She's a fine fighter, and her faith is strong, but I think... Then again, it doesn't matter what I think. If you're looking for Tirabade, you'll find her at the Queen's side. We'll leave it at that. Enemy forces are approaching. They'll commence the attack at any minute. What? He starts in alarm, then looks back around for unseen enemies, his face steeled. Thank you for the warning. You all heard that? We're heading back to camp, now. You guys go deal with the camp. We're gonna go find the Queen with the Legend group. Are we still technically in combat? I think so. Where did that Vrolikai go now, though? Did he go this way? I honestly don't know where he's gone.
Oh, quiet. But how will they know?
Alright, where are you? Oh, you're way... Oh, he ran so far away. Okay. He's moved closer now, that's nice. Can I even get to range of him? Not really. If we run too far ahead, we're going to end up in another fight.
You've made your choice.
He didn't die. If he runs, he might die. There's a possibility we can get into range to... Nope. Never mind.
Desna!
Yay, we got him. We're out of combat. Alright, let's grab this loot that we missed. There's a couple things we didn't pick up.
Watch out for trouble.
And loot down there. Gotta love people honking at 6 in the morning, because why not?
I sense something.
Oh, that's a trap. Okay, let's grab a Richelet.
Please, allow me.
Carefully move around here. Yes, good.
Something is
Another
not
trap.
right here. I finished here.
Great, she's
Is
gonna
there
die.
more?
Can we stealth? There's a possibility we could stealth.
This is where I shine.
Wow, she's actually shockingly good at stealth.
I'm trusting you.
I'm legitimately surprised that worked. Alright, it's go time on some more Galloos.
I will defend
I
my
don't
dream.
think that we got the first attack. We definitely did not get the first attack.
No fear!
Ooh, there's more enemies here. There's a cleanser and another Galloo. Okay. What is it doing? No. Okay.
Make your peace.
That one's dead. That one did not die either. I haven't used a controlled fireball for a while. Mostly because they're not that good, I guess.
The light.
Sela
Take
is
you.
stunned or something, or sickened, as is normal. For Paladin, she seems to get sickened or stunned or whatever a lot. She's nauseated.
I'll just have to resort to
Kill
brute
that one,
force.
move up here, there's nothing over there. The Omox is attacking us, doesn't matter.
I will resist.
That one's dead, move out of the stuff. Move out of the stuff. Move out of the stuff. Everyone's moved out of the stuff, I think, except for Sela, who is not quite out of the stuff. She's no longer nauseated, though, that's good. Let's get her back on her horse.
So it comes to this.
Didn't quite kill it. And it's a little far away. We can just wait this out, I think. Either Sela or our main character will kill it. It
The
doesn't matter.
inheritor, guide my blade.
Definitely not going to be Sela with her endless missed attacks.
You
There we
have
go.
no choice.
I might have to pause in a sec here just to figure out the sound situation because
I welcome
there's
you.
a lot of background noise right now, and I'm guessing it's because construction's going to be starting at... Why are they out here at 6:30 in the morning? Or
finished
I guess
here.
6:15.
Is there more?
Can't they start construction at like 9 or something?
I sense
Something
something.
unusual.
Not complaining about progress, just, you know, it would be nice to have some peace and quiet for a little bit. Light shield +3, not very important. We are almost...
Keep time to practice.
Oh, the Vavakia. There's some Vavakia demons, yes.
Prepare.
That one's almost dead. Let's kill this
No
one.
fear.
That one's not dead yet either.
No glory without risk.
I don't know if I did the best build for Sela. Okay, one of them's dead at least. We got breath weapon, which is annoying. But it's almost dead anyways.
Desna, guide my hand.
I'll just have to resort to
Okay,
brute
everyone
force.
gather up. We'll do a mass heal to get rid of the ability damage, or we'll start doing restorations. We'll start doing restorations. I think it might only be Ember. Oh, and originally. Quick couple restorations. Grab some loot on the way. Oh, we missed some loot back there too. 8 wisdom regenerated. It's important to get those back because will saves. Will saves are a thing that we need to make sure that we can do. Only 4 for her though. Yoink. Alright, we're going this way. Grab loot. Flip around. Grab loot. And we're good.
There are many roads to success.
Okay, we're gonna go into the... Oh, this is the Temple of Stone Manuscripts. Queen Galfrey is down that way. We should probably head down that way. Let's go save her life. How does one get down there? Probably this way. Ooh, there's things there. I think we ran over a trap. What the hell? How did... Why would you... whatever.
So it comes to this.
Oh, the blade barrier is right there. I see. Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal, I guess.
Into the fray!
Killed one Vrolikai. The second one is coming in. It's standing in the blade barrier. Also, there's a Galu. Not dead.
Make your peace.
Almost dead. Definitely dead.
You've made your choice.
Also dead. How long does blade barrier last for?
I shall not be swayed from my path.
1 round per level, I think?
I finished here.
Something like
Is
that.
there more?
Everyone just go through. We'll just heal if we need to. Oh, we have a blood storm going on. We need lightning. No, it's unholy damage. Anti-lightning stuff will not help us here.
Something is not right here.
It makes it very hard to see what's going on. She ran right over the trap going to undo the trap. That was my bad. I should have been more cautious.
Are made to be broken.
I'm gonna pause for 1 sec here. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that. Let's get this party started once again. We got blood going on. We cured some con damage. Oh, we still have dex damage. Okay. How did Nenio get a negative
You're a good
level?
person.
Possibly
I like
enervation, I
pleasant
guess? Did we just not cure that from earlier? I guess it's possible too. I wonder how much con she's down. 2. Only 1 hit point per level. That's not so bad. Why is she slow? She's
I'm glad I
staggered.
was useful to you.
This Bloodstorm is not making things convenient for us. That's fine, I suppose. Quick saving, just in case this ends up being a big fight, and it is. You see them from a distance, the gleaming blades and armor shining bright against the ravaged ruins. Their clipped strides betraying both pride and tension.
Everything is prepared for the attack, Your Majesty. Good. Terendelev was our protector and friend. To grant rest to her soul and her body, which has been corrupted with dark magic, is our duty. Close ranks!
Gelfrey's voice is clear and cold. Wait, I call out. Gelfrey turns towards your voice. One after another, emotions pass over her clear, stern features. Astonishment, disbelief, guilt, and hope.
It can't be! It's the commander!
Irabeth catches herself.
That's right. It is the commander.
Gelfrey emphasizes your title, making it plain she is using it intentionally.
There is much we need to discuss, Commander. But it will have to wait. We are preparing for an attack. I hope you will join us in battle.
Her voice sounds almost cheerful, yet a furrow appears between her brows.
Why, hello, my dear cousin. We have returned from the abyss. Will you clasp me to your breast as reunited kinsmen should?
Gelfrey coldly stares Darren down and slowly and begrudgingly gives him a nod of acknowledgement. My queen, allow me to report. I have succeeded in my mission to eliminate the source of the Nahindrian crystals.
I thank you, Commander.
It seems as if your dry report has struck something in her soul. She visibly flinches. I have many questions for you.
I believe I do owe you a certain candidness, but this conversation may take a while, and we are standing just shy of the goal I have come here to achieve. Let us see to our task, then we can talk.
We should go.
And now, onward.
I'm not going to call her out for stripping me of my rank. We are standing inches from this dragon, and also our group is split up.
No fear!
And it has concealment. And even with blind fight, it didn't work. Okay, that was painful. Let's just heal everyone up. Trendolif has spell resistance, of course. Well, you guys said you were ready for the fight. You can't be doing buffs in the middle of the fight if you're ready for the fight. That's not how that works. Where's Sela? Okay, Sela is down here. Let's get her back on her horse. And actually, let's cast a spell first. Aura of Greater Courage is going to be very, very useful for us. It's 20s to hit Trendolif for our Galfrey.
I will resist.
And for basically everyone else in our group. Let's start this fight off, I guess. We need to get some damage going. Trendolif is immune to fatigue. I figured as much, but it doesn't hurt. Let's... We should have done... Okay, we need to start dispelling her spells. There's too many concealment things going on here.
I'll just have to resort
We
to
did hit her for a
brute
good
force.
chunk. Ow. Sela is unable to do anything, which is actually really unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to get Freebooter's Bane going. More damage. Ember is down, and so is Darren, so never mind, we're done. 2400 damage crit kills Trendolif immediately. Built to physical perfection +6, Amulet of Mighty Fist +5, Ring of Evasion, and Bracers of Armor +8. All the Crusader friends died.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
I sense something.
I can't see any of the traps, there's too much blood on the ground. There is allegedly some traps here. I don't know where they are. Oh, there's one here. Okay, it goes back that way.
The struggles never cease.
Let's go hit it.
I finished here. Is there more?
Yes, there's more. Just go stand over here while Arushale takes care of all
Follow
this.
my dream.
Finished here.
Any
Is there
other
more?
traps? There's the Devitalizer, which is a Elven Curve Blade +5. Wait, what does a Elder do? Elder Corrosive Burst, what is that? It functions like Corrosive Burst, except it bypasses any resistance or immunity to acid. Oh, cool. That's actually pretty fancy. Alright, let's talk to you,
I welcome your company.
Queen Galfrey. Galfrey leans on her sword firmly. There's a pensive look in her eyes as the rush of combat dies away. I need the truth, my queen. The way you sent me into the abyss raises some questions.
I've been expecting this. This is no time or place for confessions. On the other hand, any fight on the streets of this cursed city could be the last for either one of us. It is better that I open my heart now than later regret not saying what I should have.
Says Galfrey quietly.
I have seen many more years than any human is supposed to. I have lived through one lifetime, then another. And all this time, I have been more of a symbol than a living person. 2 words, duty and destiny, fused with my blood, serving as my spine and bones. I forgot how to think outside these notions. You awakened the first human emotions I had felt in a long time, and those emotions were fear and jealousy. Yes. Fear of the unknown and jealousy of one who robbed me of my status as the living symbol of the Crusades. I admit it. I do. And I ask for your forgiveness. I sent you into the abyss because I could not fully understand what you were and what to do with you. I hoped that you truly were our salvation, and I was painfully frightened of that being true. That is all I can say.
Apology accepted.
I am glad. Really.
She looks into your eyes searchingly, then quietly lets out a breath and nods. How did the crusade fare in my absence?
Not badly enough to be called a disaster, and not well enough to offer hope. It is as if everything simply shuddered to a halt. So I decided to try to move the sleeping avalanche by bringing my forces here.
Why have you come to Eyes, and what is it you're trying to accomplish?
This was a desperate push. A desperate attempt to try to change something in this everlasting war. I would not say it was completely aimless. My arcane specialists have long since theorized that fully resolving the matter of the wound would only be possible in its very heart. But we had never come close enough to Eyes or Threshold to study them thoroughly. That is why I am here, a mad old queen on her last crusade.
It was a brilliant decision that allowed me to gather invaluable data. You should have seen the samples I collected in this city. Naturally, there were some casualties, but what can you do? No progress without sacrifice.
I have to go.
Here is where we must part. I shall catch my breath and begin gathering my people. All that's left of my army.
Alrighty. Sorry about that, just had to pause. My screen was, or my second screen was flickering for some reason. I think it might be the HDR on the second screen isn't working properly because it flickers a lot, and I don't know why. But now that I've turned it off, it seems to be working just fine.
I'm trusting you.
So, yeah. We should have to redo the traps and the conversation really quickly, but we'll just blitz through that. First of all,
I finished.
get rid of all this.
Is there more?
Talk to the queen, blah blah
Not badly
blah, why
enough.
have you come to
This
Eyes? Oh, we
was
already
a
did the conversation.
here.
Okay, good. We're good. We're moving on. Let's wake up Discari. That's the time of the day it is. Here it comes.
The hour of reaping comes.
We got some bugs and trapped. You are caught in our Lord's trap, mortal. Our brothers and sisters are devouring the camp of your Crusader minions at this very moment. Anamora, our Lord's priestess, is about to turn all the treasures we've been keeping in the Temple of Stone Manuscripts to dust. You will lose everything. Everything. Well, let's go save some of this stuff. Well, we won't be able to save it. It'll be gone, but we can at the very least go take a look at it. What lever's left. Quick saving. In case we get attacked. Learning my lessons. Stealing Vralakai daggers. Don't know why. The blade barrier still exists. It's still up. We've done a fight since then and it's still there, so it's good we didn't wait for it. Let's go kill Anamora. She is in this temple.
Watch out for trouble.
I think she's in the main hall, this one, specifically.
Yes. You require my unbiased opinion?
Couple Sirocos, just ease this one out. There you are, my lord's worst enemy and his most loyal servant. The elf's skin is black as coal, and her hair is white like snow. Her body is covered in ulcers and abscesses. Locusts are swarming in the folds of her clothes and above her head. Her voice is calm, serene. I am Anamora, one of the high priestesses of Discari. I've been waiting for this day. For the day I would see you with my own eyes. We have much to discuss. The floor under her feet is cluttered with shards of stone tablets and the remains of acid-burned scrolls. Anamora is destroying the archives, and by the looks of it, most of the library has already been disposed of. The only thing that's still intact is a single crystal. It looks similar to the ones you saw in Arilu's laboratory. What a striking specimen of the dark elf race. The ulcers on her body are serving as a habitat for parasitic insects. Girl, I'm gonna need a drop of fluid from your wounds, and some samples of your hair, and ideally a nasopharyngeal swab. My flesh belongs to the great Discari. I won't let you take a single hair, rather I will take your flesh, all of it, down to the very last bloody scrap and feed it to the swarm. Don't you worry, Nenio, you'll get your swab. Sela pats on her scabbard with a chuckle. We can get you her entire nose and throat if you want. That'd be optimal. Good thing I found myself some useful assistance. I show her Ronnik's sacrifice. This is your trophy, is it not? What's this? Oh, yes, I remember. The funny boy who thought he could outrun death. I took his legs as a memento, but they lost their appeal before long, so I threw them away. You were wrong when you said no one would know about Ronnik's feat. I remember his name. So what? To erase the memory of him completely, all I have to do is kill you, and that's just a matter of time. A very short time. You underestimated mortals. Do you think that my triumphant lord even noticed your resistance? All your struggles are but a fleeting moment for him. He takes pleasure in watching you bleed, and by delaying the inevitable, you're merely offering him a few more moments of delight. Aurilu Vorlesh warned me you tried to destroy these archives. What do you have to say to that? Aurilu Vorlesh, that traitor, Hatred seeps into an Animora's silky voice. Why hasn't the Lord deprived her of her rank yet? To think she's still the second highest figure within the clergy, right after the Echo, and I'm only the third. But let's not dwell on this. Having regained her equanimity, she speaks smoothly and steadily once more. You were asking why I would need to destroy this temple of stone manuscripts? I'll answer you, because its time has come. The very last memories of Sarkoris must be erased, undone. Today's place serves as a feast for the swarm. I met your acolytes, the elves from Kionin who ended up in your cult. Ah, those sweet fools. It was so amusing to deceive them, and to slowly deprave them, setting them on the path of the swarm. When they realized how far they'd gone, it was too late. All those fierce champions of justice, vigilantes, paragons, all were now nothing but frightened orphans and common criminals, and none had the nerve to refuse when they pledged their fealty to me. None except for that blasted Kaelessa. I don't serve Discari. A naive mistake. All serve our lord without exception. Sooner or later, everyone is destined to become food for his swarm. What you doing here? I've been waiting for here to reveal the truth about our lord, the one whose designs you've been fulfilling from the start without realizing it. What is there to talk about? Our lord's wisdom and his generosity, the fate that awaits this world, and your part in his sacrament. Wisdom, he knows only how to destroy and devour. Do not confuse our lord with his servants. The swarm destroys and devours to make the consumed one with the swarm. Locusts are foolish, be it insects or those who have submitted to our lord. They do not need intelligence, for they are guided by the higher mind of Discari. The entire history of the Crusades is a testament to his unrivaled genius. The first wave of the invasion was feeble, chaotic, disorganized. He convinced mortals of the demon's weakness. The knights were celebrating their victory, as the minions of our lord were scattering across the world, laying their eggs in the minds of mortals, forming cult cells and preparing for the upcoming war. When the second wave began, it was strong, but not strong enough to stir the whole world. 70 years of impasse, with the front line unmoving. Fighters from all over Golarion rushed here, eager to become food for the swarm, servants for the cult, tools for our lord. And finally you, Aurilu Vorlesh's creation at the head of the crusade, Discari's greatest weapon that will bring him triumph. Generosity, Discari brings nothing but pain and death. A simple mind may see it that way. Yes, our lord is stern, yet he is gracious. He grants mortals a boon they do not understand. His generosity is beyond any naive deliberations on good and evil. Do you know why Discari stands above the other demon lords? Unlike most of them, he was never mortal. He is not of our pathetic world. Discari is a child of the gods, an undying spirit of eternity, and he wishes to give that eternity to us. And what's the fate that awaits the world? We poor mortals suffer in our pitiful world. Discari will free us from this misery. It's true, all mortals in this world are poor orphans. They all suffer, but how can Discari free everyone from their misery? He only brings more. Hush, child, I'll explain it to you. If you realize this world's imperfection, you've already made the first step towards accepting the salvation that the great Discari gives. A single locust is born, devours, dies, then becomes devoured itself. The swarm is eternal. That which becomes its food joins the never-ending cycle of purgation? And with each birth and death, it grows closer to the immortal blessedness of its maker. That is Discari's greatest gift to Golarion. Death, suffering, all that we call evil will cease to be once the entire world is turned into an eternal, insatiable swarm. And what do you suppose is my part in all of this? Discari has many servants, and not all of them realize whom they serve. Some possess no mind at all, others are capable of thought, but cannot comprehend their mission. This whole war, its every detail, everything, is part of his shrewd plan. You're bringing the last of your Crusader army, and to where? To a slaughter. The last battle approaches, a grand slaughter in which you and your soldiers will feed the swarm. The Crusaders and the Whirlwind will become one. What say you now, having learned the truth of our Lord? Will you kneel before his glory, or will you keep squirming, despite knowing that every action expedites his victory? Long-winded filth is still filth. Preposterous, you're more foolish than any locust. An insect at least relies on our Lord's will. It never tries to think for itself and does not make witless mistakes. All things will fall under 1,000 bites. She had a pretty good initiative roll there,
I'll just have to resort.
but not good enough. And Amora died in a single hit, which is pretty nice. Just pause for 1 sec there. Let's see what else we can do. So we killed the Vescivore as well, which is nice. How did we do that exactly? I guess we can do damage to Vescivore swarms. It is glowy, so it has some sort of debuff on it. I'm not really sure what kind yet. Let's take a look. You could probably figure it out. It has... Frightened. It has Frightened on it. Alright, let's start shooting some Drachnies here. Oh, there's more swarms and stuff over here too, so we gotta be kind of careful. We could get overwhelmed by swarms. That is a distinct possibility. Let's get Sela up on her horse again for the 900,000th time. I get Freebooter's Bane on something. I'm gonna summon Skelly Boys over here to try and soak up some hits, because there are a lot of enemies coming in and they could be real bad for us if they get to us. That one's half dead. Do I do this? Sure. No, we don't. We moved half the... Oh, we're still in the surprise round. I understand. Okay.
So it comes to
Kill that
this.
swarm. The Drachnies I don't care about right now, other than to shoot them with Arushale, because I don't think she can hit swarms. That swarm is afraid, which is nice, actually.
The light. Take you.
We almost killed that one. That one's also afraid. Darren, don't do anything yet. All the champions are going to move. Are champions immune to swarms because they're already skeletons? That's a good question. They don't have any flesh to eat. Do swarms eat bone? These are the questions that'll keep me up at night, I guess. There's nothing over on this side, so that's nice. At least there's no enemies there. We're not close enough to deal any sort of damage to any of those. We can start by killing... Maybe that one? Nope, still just more damage. Those two should die pretty fast. The skeletons can actually do damage to them. That's interesting.
You've made your choice.
Okay, that one's dead. Moving up to this one. Can you shoot a swarm? It doesn't matter. It'll die from Sirocco. Or it won't. What? Oh, it was... Sorry, it was a Arushale that killed it. Actually, Ember did damage to it too. Surprisingly, Ember hit it for 24 with her Ashmaker staff. That is really interesting and not at all what I expected to have happen. Now, this actually is kind of unfortunate because, well, our skeletons are going to surround this thing to fight it. It's actually going to block our main character, I think, from being able to get in there to hit it. No, never mind, we're fine. We got in there. Okay, good.
Make your...
And we'll just get Freebooter's Bane to make sure people can hit it easier. That's fine. It almost died. It's stuck in the corner, which is good. Can't flee. Let's see if our skeletons can hit this thing. Come on. Someone hit it. No. Well, we tried. It was worth a shot. No more spells. Fight's over. Let's start grabbing some loot. The key crystal, we need that. This is anti-corruption stuff. We might as well grab it because we are never going to rest enough times to need it for its actual cause. And Amora has a bunch of junk that we've just grabbed. Literally a bunch of junk. Ugh. Gross. We didn't get to keep any of the other cool scrolls and stuff. However, we found a bookshelf with some scrolls on them. Rift of Ruin, Stormbolt, Sea Mantle, Sunbeam. They're okay.
I sense
We found a
something.
secret door, which leads to more treasure.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
There's a bow called Explosive Fervor here. It's a +5 Holy Flaming Burst light crossbow. Whenever it hits an enemy, all enemies in a 5-foot radius deal or suffer 3d6 holy damage, except for reflex saves that half the damage. Swarms cannot make a reflex save and always suffer full damage from that. That's actually pretty nice. damn swarms and their ability to just not take damage. Although, to be fair, this time we killed a bunch of swarms really fast, and I'm kind of happy and unclear how we did
I
that.
finished here. Is there more?
I think that's the end of this place. We got the key crystal, which is what we need for technically an ascension path, but we don't have an ascension path for this group, so not important. We're now standing in blood lightning yet again. The blade barrier is still up. Let's walk through it and then heal.
The waiting's never fun.
Everyone's kind of hurt a little. And I think we're gonna call... Oh, we need to go back through the blade barrier. We need to go to the camp, don't we? Can we go this way and just go around the blade barrier? No, it doesn't look like we can. Stupid blade... Can we just dispel it? Hang on, let's try something here.
I'm always open to ideas.
Not you.
This war must end.
It didn't work. The blade barrier is definitely still there. Alright, moving through it again. Taking damage. We have to go save the other camp. But we'll do that in the next video. For now, I think I'll leave you guys here. We did save Galfrey and we did the temple in this one. We'll do this camp and then we'll clear out the rest of the map in the next one, and then we'll do Discari as well. So for now, I'll leave you here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. I'll see you next time. Take care.